Well, laying on our backs here, just a couple of good relaxing breaths while we're connecting with our intention. The intention today is that we're going to focus quite a bit more on the legs, all sorts of muscle groups all around the legs. And in focusing on the legs, we're thinking of grounding energy. So you probably ever heard this analogy before, but I really like it. It's really useful. The idea of electricity. When a house doesn't have its electricity grounded, the appliances will probably be good most of the time, but then randomly there'll be like a surge or something like that, where just appliances will die. Light bulbs will suddenly go out of nowhere. There'll just be random problems like that, because that's how electricity works. It's not necessarily a constant, even thing on its own force. And so there has to be that outside grounding. The grounding helps to make it so that any surges, any fluctuations, it can send that excess all the way down to the earth, and the earth can take care of it. It knows how to get rid of it and dispel that energy. And so sometimes in our body and in our minds, we'll get to these states of kind of like higher anxiety, higher stress, just a surge of energy. And in that, if we continue to consciously ground our energy down, we'll realize that we can beat all of our trials with that groundedness. So what we'll be doing is we're focusing on legs. There'll be some standing stuff, all sorts of goodies today. But just feel your body, especially grounding into the earth, and feel these legs getting stronger and stronger for us so that we can continue to ground down even better. So that'll be that image that carries us forth. Let's go ahead and take knees into the chest. Let's rock around just a bit, the low back getting a break, the hips feeling good, all sorts of good things happening. Good. So from here, the very first thing we're going to do is take our knees together, the shins stick out 90-degree angles, and open up the arms to left and right. So we're going to use our breath like this. With an inhale, we tilt to one side, exhale, straighten, and then bend the legs. Inhale, tilt up and to the second side. Exhale. So this doesn't necessarily have to be fast. This one kind of will start to warm up our body, but try to use that breath process. Inhale, exhale to extend. Good, let's take 2 more to each side. Last one each. Good, and finishing that last one, let the knees tilt to the left side for a moment, just a nice little break. Feel how the spine, and especially the low back that we're grounding into, feel how that is doing. Take hips on the ground, right leg to sky. Pausing for a stretch for a moment, maybe some circles with the toes, or maybe focus on pulling it in for the hamstring. And right ankle to left thigh, give it a hug. Good, we feel different parts of our body communicating with us really well already. Good, so keep the legs in this format with the right ankle up. Open the right hand to the floor on the right. The left hand comes behind the back of the head. When the legs are in like this, we're going to twist that left elbow to try to touch the right knee. And then when the head goes back down, the legs extend out and then come right back in, twist. So out and in. And already you can start to play with the height. If we go lower, it's obviously harder. Higher is easier, so find that just perfect amount. We'll try to go for 3 more. Good. Relax the ankle off, do a few nice windshield wipers just left and right. And legs will go up to the sky. 5 times, let the legs spread open. And then squeeze the legs together. 4. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bending the knees. We're going to do another round of tilting the knees to one side and then straightening and bending the legs. You can stick with just one straightening and bending cycle, or you can add it up, maybe do 2 or 3. Exhale, exhale a little bit more, and then exhale it all out. Deep inhale to switch sides. Three, 2, last one each. And then letting the knees bend, send the knees to a nice twist, this time over to the right. Loving these breaks, the heart rate gets to slow. Okay. Allowing ourselves to plant the right foot, let left leg stretch up to the sky. This can be ankle rolls, it can be hamstring stretch, your preference. Left ankle to right thigh, give it a hug. Okay, so this is the spot where left arm goes to the left, right fingers go behind the head. With the leg in, we do that twist, right elbow toward left knee, and then head rests down, the legs go out and in. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Choose your angle again, one that works for you. It's not too exhausting. but it's also not just easy. Two more. 1. Good. Relax, uncross the feet, a few windshield wipers each side. Legs up to the sky. 5 more cycles, opening out wide. Create your own resistance, squeeze together. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good work. Let the legs rest all the way long on the ground. From here, roll over to the side that helps you see me. The head can be resting in the hand. The legs, rather than being in that straight line, they come slightly forward. And from that position, rotate the top thigh up. We're gonna do 10 kicks. It'll be a quick exhale to bring the leg up. Inhale, the top leg lowers down slowly. So when you're ready, do that inhale prep, exhale to rise. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it rest. Hot potatoes, the top foot touches the floor twice in front, hop up as high as you want, touch twice behind. I like to do exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Three, 2, 1. And let it rest. Bend the knees. Let's press our way up. Keeping the knees bent like this. The hand that's closer to the ankles grabs on. The other arm stretches up and over, kind of easing into ribs, easing into shoulder. Good. Rising up, we'll take a side and plank pose. So this can be on elbow, it can be on hand, it can be on knees, or it can even be with straight legs. So you choose the side plank. Just go from whichever side you're on. Good. Let's count down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. If you need to shake that hand out for a moment, go ahead and shake. We'll switch the legs around to the other side of the mat. Laying all the way down. Banana shape, so legs are slightly forward. Our head is supported. Rotate the top thigh up. Take an inhale prep. Exhale, quick kick. Inhale, slow lower. Taking 3, 2, last 1. Rest for just a moment. Okay, top leg, 2 taps in front, jump, 2 taps behind, jump, back and forth. Pay attention to the shoulders. Are they tilting away from where the feet are going? Or can you keep a little bit more core strength so that the shoulders stay very still? Three, 2, 1. Good, bend the knees. Walk our way up. Grab onto the ankle with that closer hand. The other arm comes up and over. Good. So heading toward that plank, you can be on elbow, you can be on hand, you can be on knees, or you can be on feet. So choose the side plank that'll work for you. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Let's come down to sit. We'll do a couple of stretches. Take it into cobbler. Rising up, right leg can open out wide. Right hand is on the inside of the leg. Left shoulder pulls back so that left arm can reach. Good. Rising up, switch the legs out. And then let this right arm reach. Beautiful. Rising up, both legs out. Walk your arms forward. And one more cobbler to send us forward. So letting ourselves go up and over. Okay, in our rising up, let's head on to hands and knees. Let's do a couple of cat-cows, just tuning into the spine, make sure everything feels good. If there's other angles that you need to move, that's fine. I think I'm in a good spot to lock the front door. Good, maybe one more. Then from here, we'll take side plank. So let the right toe swivel off the mat. We'll stack the left hip and the left arm. And sometimes I notice people kind of almost planking forward, and that creates a lot more work. So bring the hips directly over the knee, and that makes it a lot easier. So the hands should only be separated by about a foot, maybe a foot and a half. Okay, so from this lift, let's let the top leg do a couple of circles, circling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then that foot touches down toward the ground and lifts up laterally. 5, 4, 3, 2, Good, last one. Plant the hand down, tuck those left toes at the back and press for a calf stretch for that left side. Okay, we're switching up the directions. So now left is off the left side. Make sure hips are over the knee instead of forward. You start to stack the right arm, stack the right hip. Okay, you're just resting on the bottom knee, that's all.
Kind of the other way.
Yeah, so it's not, yeah, it's just like kneeling and then it's lifting. There you go. Okay, so a couple of circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then touching down and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Tuck those right toes at the back of the mat. Press back for the right calf stretch. When you come down, if you need another moment to wiggle things out, maybe some hip circles, anything else that makes sure that we're not doing too much. Good. So the next thing has 2 options. The easier option is from kneeling. The right leg would simply go out and in. If you're going for the harder option, it's from down dog, the right leg lifting up, and then knee to nose through plank. So up to you which variation. Will take about 5 rounds. So choose your option and then bring it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Good. Go ahead and step right foot in between the hands. The back knee can just be lowered. We're sinking our hips forward. The right arm will start to lift up to the sky. If you like that twist, that's fine. Some people can reach the back toes and pull it in for the quad stretch also. So don't feel like you have to, only if it's pretty easy for you. Good, and then when the hand comes down, the front leg goes straight. Go ahead and start lowering the heart closer and closer to the thigh. Okay, right knee down. Got that option on the second side. Easier would be kneeling in and out. Harder would be from down dog. So going for 5, lift the leg. And coming in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then step it through. We can kneel on the back knee. Let the hips sink forward for a moment. Maybe the left hand lifts up to the sky. You can grab the back toes, but don't feel like you have to. Okay, front leg straightens. Let's start to drop our heart closer and closer down. It's like these are those calm moments that recharge our energy. Sometimes those strengthening things take so much effort that it's like, oh, I don't know if I can keep on going on. But that's where this stretching parts of Yogilates comes in. Helps us feel better, more rejuvenated. Okay, and as we head back, we're ready to come up towards standing. So if you'd like to play with down dog for a moment, that's great. If you'd eventually like to just work your way up to the standing forward fold, that's fine. Give your legs a chance to stretch both of them together. Good, and then we'll work our way up to stand. Beautiful, we made it. Okay, so we're going to do some different sequences that kind of build off of each other. So the goal is leg strength. So we're finding ourselves pushing into the ground. We're strengthening our legs and also balancing. That's really healthy for the body to figure out how to balance, to train those little muscles of the feet. So we're starting off shifting our weight to left foot. The right knee rotates open into tree pose. You choose how high up the tree leg wants to rise. Good. See if you can feel the foot on the ground pushing down and also the foot on the thigh pushing in. So that's what creates the strength aspect of it. It allows us to be a lot more stable. Beautiful. So from here, right knee floats in front of us. The left hand grabs the outer thigh area, and then we just see about twisting the spine open. Trying to keep that balance up. And then when we return forward, take this right ankle to left thigh. We're sitting the hips back. Depending on your balance, we may have 3 cycles to bring the lower elbows down as far as possible. And lift. 2. Good. 1. Good. Now bring the right big toe to touch the left big toe. Sit both legs back like a chair. Try to lift the heels up. That's the strength of the calves that lets that happen. Good. Lowering heels down. See if you can sink the glutes another inch lower. Beautiful. And then set up in a twist. Right wrist hooks, left arm opens, or slide a bit further. When we start to unwind the elbow, press into the feet to find ourselves lifting up. Take a little circle, arms reaching up. Hands to heart. If you ever start to get dizzy, just bend your knees for a moment. That'll regulate that blood pressure. You're feeling good. Okay, so second side, tree pose, left foot. You choose how high. Feel yourself pushing into the ground. Loading the knee in front, right hand grabs on, open up the left arm. When we start to return, we're trying to take the ankle to the thigh, and then 3 times sitting down and up, and it might be a matter of inches. Sometimes the balance is real funky here. 2. You can feel those leg muscles getting stronger. 1. Good, big toes to touch. Sit back in the chair. Try to lift up heels. And lower. Try to sit a little bit deeper if you can. And then hooking left wrist or left elbow for the twist. Beautiful. Unwind, press into the ground, circle the arms up. Good. Hands to heart. Beautiful. We're doing kind of like a reverse Pilates push-up because we're at the top of the mat. So just circle the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, round your way down. Start stepping the feet back toward plank. We're gonna hold in plank a little bit longer. If you need to go to knees, that's great. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lift up to down dog, walk the feet back in. Hold in the forward fold at the top. Just one extra breath in, out, into rise. Good. I want to add just a little bit more onto that standing sequence, getting some more of this, the like kind of strengthening aspects in it. So we're gonna just do a breath or two on each of the things that we've already done. So starting off right thigh into tree pose. Just a good balanced breath in. Feel your standing foot press down, out. Float the right knee. Trying to rotate open if the balance is there. Good. Return. Right ankle to left thigh. See if you can squat down just however low. That. Big toes close to one another. Sit back in a chair. Try to lift up the heels. And down. See if you can lower the glutes a little bit more. Good. Right wrist hooks or right elbow for the twist. Good work. This will be one of those twists where we step back a couple of times. So shift weight into left foot. Right foot steps back. And forward. Just two more. Back. And forward. And this last time, stay back. Good. Rising up. Arms float. Okay, now 3 cycles. Coming onto our standing foot, floating this right knee. And back. 2, exhale. Inhale. 1. Good, back heel rest down. Pause here, 1 inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Good. So the left toes are the one there. So in this warrior 2, what we're going to do is choose a nice steady angle to lean forward to, and both arms from this warrior 2 shape come right next to our ears when we make it, and then return back to warrior 2. So repeating 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rotate open to goddess. Squatting down. Let's do 5 arm circles to each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Turn the toes forward. Let's take a break for a moment, stretching the legs. Turning the toes back open. Let's take our time to rise up. We're going to aim for half moon pose, trying to go into it like a cartwheel and then slowly out. Just do the best you can, even if you're just kind of balancing and then coming out. That's okay too. So this will be those left toes pointing to the side, and then it's the left hand, maybe aiming its way down, and then cartwheel with control back up. Yeah, that's okay, this is the best. 2, and one more. Good, now square your hips to the top of the mat. We're almost done. So arms sweep up, warrior 1. Hands go to the floor. Back leg floats, standing splits. So from the standing split, let's touch those right toes to the floor and then lift them directly up. And just twice more. 2. And 1. Good. Take a little bit of time just dropping both legs, standing forward fold. Good work. Essentially, we've got one more side and then we're almost done. I'll throw in a couple of planks, that kind of stuff back on the floor, but we're almost done with the hard stuff for today, so we're getting there. When you're ready to rise, go right ahead. Good. I'm gonna switch up to this side of the mat, and then we'll begin shifting our weight into right foot. Left rotates open, tree. This one's only about a breath or so. And then left knee floating. Moment with the twist. Good. Left ankle to right thigh. Maybe a squat down and up. And then big toes together, sit back in the chair. We're gonna lift the heels. And lower. Sink the hips a little bit more. And twist, left wrist or left elbow hooks. Shift your weight into right foot. Left foot tries to slide back. And forward. 2. This last one, stay. Unwind, float the arms up. This one we're coming with our weight onto that front leg, and then this left knee floats and step back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, rotate that heel down, take one more inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. The torso will lean toward the top of the mat as the arms come up right by the ear. And return. Exhale, 4. 3. 2. 1. Good, goddess pose. Pulses with arm circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extra break here. Hands come to the thighs. And press the thighs open as we lean halfway forward. Even let the right shoulder rotate forward. Good. Left shoulder rotates forward. And then straightening the legs, turn the toes forward. A moment to recharge as we dangle here. Already take a moment to pause and notice during this hardest in a back-to-back-to-back section that we're doing, how are you treating that energy surge? Are you trying to find downward and ground into it? Are you trying to just do it off of your own willpower? It's not right, not wrong, it's just noticing. So over time, we can get better about grounding into the earth, letting the earth help to calm us, to keep us in that present state. Good, so let's turn the toes outward. Rising up. Okay, we got the half moon poses, 3 of them. Just do the best, even if you're kind of floating to a star balance and then back, that's okay. It's those right toes that turn to that side. And then we start to cartwheel down as much as you have that balance for. 3. Try to land with control. 2. Last one. Good. Turn your hips to the top of the mat. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the floor. Start floating that left leg as high as you can reach. This is that last one of the sequence. Touching those left toes down and up. 2. 1. Good. Feet land down. Let your legs have a chance to stretch. Good work. You've done a lot. So let's heel toe our feet out about as wide as the mat. Malasana squat. Start to lower down and then press the knees open. If you ever need to go higher squat, that's fine. Sitting on a block, if you have that at home, that's fine. Feel everything starting to slow down. Good. Hands touch down. Right leg slides toward back of the mat. This is lizard pose. If you want to do the strength version, you keep the knee lifted, but you don't have to. We're getting toward the end. You can lower the knee, maybe even go to elbows. It's all your choice. Whether you're on the right wrist or the right elbow, let that stay. Left toes turn to the side, and then left hand pushes that left knee open. Like inviting it to go even deeper. Good. As we start to release, we can either be on hands or on elbows. We'll take either an elbow plank or a normal plank, just for a count of 10. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot steps to outside of right hand. This is wrists or elbows, your choice. Putting the right toes to the right, we can push that right knee open. Good, return. As we slide this leg back, this is the last hard thing of the day. Elbow plank, normal plank. You can have knees lifted or not, it's all your choice. Do what you can do. Last time with a plank. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Oh, take a child's pose. You earned it for sure. You did a lot today. We don't always come up to standing in Yogilates, so this was a lot of work. So kind of pat yourself on the back. Just as your heart starts to calm down, feel this energy. Feel the cells so alive, so energized, so full of prana. We're going to head toward a pigeon pose with the right leg forward. Some people come to this from kneeling, some from down dog, so your choice. Eventually send that right leg under and through. And we can lower down. Continuing to let each breath be a little bit slower than the one previous to it. Start to head back toward our recovery pose, whether that's kneeling or down dog. Whenever you're ready, left can come through. Slowing the breath even more, 2 more breaths. And then as we begin to send this leg backward, let's lower down onto our bellies. The right arm takes a 90-degree angle off to that right side. Right cheek is down. Press into the left hand until you start to feel that right shoulder opening. Good, lower down, switch it out. Left arm has the 90-degree, left cheek is down. Press into right hand. Good, come back to belly. Press back into a wide knee child pose. Really let the arms stretch forward, a good lengthening for the spine. Take the right arm and thread it under the left armpit area. You can either rock onto the side of the temple for kind of a twisted variation of this, or you can try to square the shoulders and the head down for more of a shoulder stretch. It depends on where you put your body weight. Unwind, thread the other one through. Good. And as we start to unwind from there, we can rise up. This is that last minute or two before Shavasana. So if there's any last seated stretches or laying stretches you'd like to take for a moment, go ahead and head into any of those last things until your body says, okay, I think I'm ready for Shavasana. No rush to get there though. You find Shavasana, perhaps you think of grounding into the earth. Scan at all of your surface area that's in contact with the earth and just continue to release more and more of your weight down. Simply letting those inhales and exhales flow deep and slow. Begin to deepen inhales and exhales. Introduce little movements back to fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Stretching it out like we're waking up first thing. Eventually taking a fetal position or just coming directly up. And giving ourselves these couple of breaths to feel our energy once again just ground down into the earth. It's as if we could imagine a golden root continuing to spiral down off of the spine into the earth. And through that connection to the earth, through that root, we can feel Mother Earth. We can feel nutrients being brought up. We can feel our energy being discharged, that static side of it. And in this way, we feel very grounded. So remembering that we always have that ability to ground down, especially when our energy starts to surge. You can always ground down, feel your connection to the earth, and ground into it. So with that idea to lead us on, let's wrap up the time we got to share together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.